a lot on his mind, and he's kept busy.
Bernie will kick off for the Green Bay Packers to start the second half. They lead it 7-3. Richardson is deep. Bernie's gotten some good kickoffs away, and this is another beauty. Steve Wilson, 10-15. After the 20, we get a flag.
That Dallas is looking for a big breakaway guy in the punting game or the kicking game. They haven't had one. Got Steve back there. Steve is
got a clip coming up here against the Cowboys, which will wipe out most of that run by Wilson and move the Cowboys back inside their 10-yard line. This is one thing quarterbacks hate, of course, is this type of field position to start a half.
Clipping number 71 on the run back. First down.
Well, the clipping call against Andy Frederick, the Cowboys veteran tackle. It's Danny White back in at quarterback. Cowboys going with the number 1 unit here to start the second half. Butch Johnson wide to the left side. Tony Hill is wide to the right, and you've got Newhouse and Dorsett as your setbacks as they go from the split backfield to the I position. Johnson in motion. Newhouse out to the 9-yard line.
You know, Butch is in motion coming down on the line of scrimmage. Dallas, the reason they move so many people around, it's to confuse the defense. The philosophy is to limit the ability of the defensive team to recognize your intentions and prepare for your attack. So if they're not sure by formation what you're going to do, it's tough to prepare for it. And Dallas is now using Butch in short motion. He's sending him into the other side of the field, and also just a few steps down the line.
2nd and 8. Dorsett. Oh, he's exciting, even on a 3 or 4 yard gain. Tony that time taking it out to near the 15-yard line. First half of play, Cowboys rushed for 102 yards to Green Bay 69. Passing, Dallas 5 out of 13, Green Bay 10 out of 18. Here's that last play.
Tony can break it. He needs a block at the point of attack right here. No one takes 52 out of it. A good play by the cornerback.
It is 3rd down, and Dallas will need 2 for the first down. Ball is at the 16-yard line. Dorsett, of course, this year will try to become the first player in NFL history to rush for 1,000 yards 4 years straight. His first 4 years in the league. He's got enough.
Big 3rd and 2 play. You don't want to punt from back there. You want to keep the drive going.
Dorsett stopped just short of the 19-yard line. Tony with 39 yards on 6 carries in the first half of play.
Dallas is shuttling plays with the tight end. Makes Rafferty happy. He used to hate to shuttle those plays.
You ever find anybody that was happy to shuttle them?
No. That beat sitting on the bench, though.
1st and 10. Nose of the ball just inside the 20-yard line. Newhouse up the middle. Robert to the 26-yard line. Staying low to the ground. Well, when he's healthy, he is tough, but he's had the big problems, of course, last year with the broken bone in his leg. First game.
Bob starts to go wide and cuts back to the middle of the soft spot. Good blocking there. Fitzgerald does a job. That whenever you cut back to that middle of that field in that 3-man front, you've got to get the man over center. That was Fitz's job, and he got him out of the way, and House got 7 yards.
2nd and 4. Cowboys going a quick count that time. Dorsett trying to get outside, bobbled the ball, but after the whistle, he was stopped perhaps for a loss of a yard of the play by John Anderson, the Green Bay outside linebacker, number 59, and a good one.
I'll tell you, Weaver 52 made a fine play over here on this side. Anderson over on the other side. The Green Bay's linebackers are good range. They remind me of Denver's linebackers. They could pursue, and they did a good job in pass defense.
3rd down. Cowboys need 5 for the first down. Ball is at the 25-yard line. Shotgun form. Danny looking downfield.
It's a delay.
Intended for Dorsett. He was covered by Weaver. Second position, and decided to give up the game.
Nice punt. Nice.
Very high. Beautiful hang time. White signaling for the fair catch. Blew it. And the Cowboys recover. It looked like number 70, Kurt Peterson, the rookie lineman. Yes, it was. Peterson on the recovery.
Nice.
So the Cowboys try to take advantage of their second turnover of the night. They have field position at the Green Bay Packer 42-yard line as they start this drive with 11 minutes and 13 seconds left in the third period. Butch Johnson in motion across the backfield.
Play action pass.
Fake to Dorsett, going long for Tony Hill. Flag is down. Interference in the end zone. Mike C. McCoy, number 29, was back there with Tony Hill.
Mike McCoy had good position, but he just started leaning into Tony, lost the ball.
Well, let's see. They're bringing it back. Holding on the Cowboys, pass interference against the Packers.
It's good play action there. Faked an off sweep pass to Tony and Tony Dorsett, and one deep to the left to Tony Hill. Now McCoy's back there in good position. He just loses the ball and then pushes Tony Hill. Good call.
Offsetting penalties, of course, so we're back to first down. 1st and 10, Cowboys at the 42-yard line. So we're playing it over. White going with the pass again. Tony Hill makes the reception. Beautiful job on the sidelines. Out of bounds at the 29, a pickup of 12, and a Dallas first down.
That's Tony's into a man-to-man situation over there, and Danny throws the ball well on anticipation. Tony keeps the feet inbound, and it's perfect execution right there. Defensive back's in good shape. You know, on first down, the Green Bay's bringing the cornerbacks up and the safeties back, and of course you can't hit that sideline play, and Danny goes to the back. That time they caught the number 29 McCoy man-to-man, and good execution.
Cowboys moving from the Green Bay 29-yard line. They've been down here several times, lost the ball and fumbles twice. Septiem's 48-yard field goal, the only Dallas score. White again with good protection, overthrows. Butch Johnson, the ball tipped in the air, and finally called incomplete. 3 Packers had their hands on it, including Mike McCoy, number 29.
Butch was, the play action pass was the Cosby underneath and Butch over the middle, and Danny threw that just a little bit late to Butch. He looked at Cosby too long, and Butch had it a little bit earlier. And when Danny threw it, he threw it a little bit late and a little bit high.
Johnson with a big leap, couldn't get to it, and the Packers tipped it around.
Well, Johnny Gray had it the first chance, and Gray bobbled it, and McCoy almost picked it up late.
2nd and 10, Cowboys at the Packer 29-yard line. White back to throw. Dorsett, as you saw, was the only running back. He's the safety valve. White going to run it. Motions downfield. That's for Saldi. He's got it at the 5. Steve Luke makes the stop, but it's 1st and goal for the Cowboys at the Packer 5-yard line. Good poise that time by White, didn't you think?
He not only had the poise that time, he also had the speed to get outside. Got around everybody instead of heading for the sidelines, getting 8 yards. He saw Jay downfield and got the big one. And Jay also came in front of the defensive back and did a good job.
So the Cowboys trying to regain the lead here midway in the third period of play, trailing 7-3. 1st and goal to go. Nose of the ball just outside the 5-yard line. Dorsett cuts inside, loses the ball. Fumble down to the goal line.
Dallas got that one.
Dorsett fumbled the ball as he cut back in, and Saldi came up with the recovery. They'll spot it at the 1.
Tony started to go outside, cut back inside, and the ball was just ripped right out of his hand. Jay, who made the big play to set up the first down, comes up with another one.
2 big plays by Saldi in this drive. It is 2nd down, goal to goal from the 1-yard line. Short of the goal line. Cowboys did not get in as Scott Laidlaw tried to carry it across. Stopped by Rudzinski, number 58, and Estes Hood, number 38. 3rd down. What, a foot maybe?
This is where it's nice to have three people with the ability that Salty, Cosby, and Dupree have. You have three tight ends in the game. Salty is playing the tight flanker back, and you have Dupree and Cosby, and you have excellent blocking all the way down the line. Jay comes out to the left side this time.
Newhouse, Dorsett split in the backfield, third down, goal to goal from the 1 foot line. Cosby led the charge that time. Newhouse trying to get over the top, and I don't think he made it.
Oh, that was close. That was mighty close.
The officials, the ones who count, and they say he did not get in. Rudzinski again and Steve Luke on defense, 4th down. One more shot at it for the Cowboys from inside 1 foot. So on that last play, the Cowboys started Cosby, the tight end, in motion to lead the interference. Crowd really alive now for the first time in this football game. Dorsett, touchdown, flag down. Penalty marker on the play. Offside, Green Bay, of course, declined. Touchdown, Dallas.
Well, Green Bay's gambling right here. They're looking for the inside run, and Rafferty's leading Dorsett outside, cleans up anything, and he walks in the end zone.
So the Cowboys have the...
Mike Douglas came limping off for Green Bay. He's had a great night at linebacker.
Skip Vernon will try the extra point. Charlie Waters to hold. Good. With the score, Dallas 10, Green Bay 7. Well, they'll kick it off for the Cowboys with 8:08 left to play in the third period. Packers haven't had the ball yet here in the second half. Good possession drive. Set up, of course, by the fumble recovery. Two big plays by Saldi. Andre Thompson 3 yards deep in the end zone out to the 10, 15. Thompson spins away from the tackler at the 20 and gets up to the 23-yard line.
Good coverage on the kickoff.
So 1st and 10 for the Packers, and they probably will go back, or will they? Won't be their entire first-string lineup for sure. They've got Patton in there at a running back position. John Thompson, the tight end. And Troop will continue at quarterback. Vicky Lee Anderson and Patton are the setbacks. This is the backfield they wound up the first half with. That did very well. Out to the 27-yard line. Pickup of about 5 on the play. Too Tall Jones helping out.
Got Manning over at the left cornerback, the great baseball player from Ohio State that has shown quickness and some good signs in the kicking game, and now at cornerback, and Steve Wilson's at the other corner. That's the area right now with Aaron and Benny questionable, that they need some help. They need somebody to step in there and do a good job, and especially some depth at cornerback.
Well, that defensive backfield of the Cowboys has been under the gun tonight. The Packers have been coming at them, not hesitant to throw the football at all. Here's Anderson. We were told that this young man would see a lot of action tonight, and the Packers are very high on him. Number 44 wears the same number as another former Anderson for Green Bay. Donnie, who had so many great years for the Packers. He's a rookie from Oklahoma, 24 years old. And they rate him a fine prospect. 3rd down. Packers need 2 for the first down at their 30.
Ed Jones has played a lot tonight. He's still in there. Larry Cole's now at defensive tackle, Randy White and Harvey. So the Cowboy line can help those cornerbacks by putting pressure on the quarterback.
Charlie Waters doing a lot of the defensive signal calling, back in that familiar role once again. Flag down as Patton gets the call and is stopped shy of the first down at the 31-yard line.
Vicky Ray Anderson blocked low on Charlie around the knees. Charlie was forcing the run, kept it inside, and of course Charlie wants to get tested on those knees. He had it at a scrimmage in training camp and tonight, and he's holding in there well.
Penalties against Dallas. Offside. So instead of being forced into a punting situation, the Packers will get a first down out of this. Referee Gene Barth walking off the 5 yards against the Cowboys, and the penalties have hurt tonight. Here's the official call from Barth.
79 defense, offside, first down.
Harvey Martin called on the offside.
Got Guy Prather at the middle linebacker and Savage the outside linebacker, so Didi's the only veteran in there at the linebacker position right now.
Cowboys have rookie or young wide receivers in there, not necessarily rookies. Drew back to throw it, drills it over the middle, and the pass is complete. Nice catch right over the middle by Ron Cassidy, number 88.
He got in front of Steve Wilson, and the same play that was hit earlier on the touchdown drive, only on the other side.
Tell you, Troop looks pretty sharp tonight. He had
throws the ball well. Steve Wilson's close by.
Troop had all kinds of problems in that Hall of Fame game last week up in Ohio, but he's looked a lot sharper tonight.
Didi was zipping out to take away the sideline, and the receiver came inside, so he wasn't any help. Steve had him one-on-one.
1st and 10. Packers moving the ball. They're at the Cowboy 49-yard line. Anderson bulls forward inside the 45 down to the 43-yard line.
He tripped on the AstroTurf a little bit, but he kept his balance and got an extra yard or two.
You know, this field does have a very definite crown to it, doesn't it? Does it bother you as a player?
It takes a little bit getting used to, especially throwing the sideline passes. Of course, the running game, it doesn't bother.
Packers 2nd and 4. Ball at their 44-yard line, or rather at the Dallas 44-yard line. Patton gets it down to the 41, short of the first down. It'll be 3rd down, still 2, maybe 3 needed for the first down.
That 2nd and 4 is the ideal down. 2nd down, you have 4 yards to go. You can throw, you can play action pass, you can screen, you draw. You can use your whole game plan in 2nd and 4. And that's a key running situation that Dallas needs to improve on this year, is the first down run, getting into 2nd 5, 2nd 4, so you can keep a defense off balance.
3rd down and 2 needed for the first down. Packers at the 41-yard line of the Dallas Cowboys. Cowboys leading 10-7. We're late in the 3rd period. The Cowboys preseason opener.
He didn't make it.
Ricky Patton trying to go over the top and is pushed back by the defensive charge.
I would say in preseason, Bart, it's a off tackle. The back's leading in the block, and the Prather made the play, the middle linebacker. That's his job, and he hit him square. Gained a yard and needed 2.
4th down, still the 2 needed for the first down. Packers are short a man here. Going in there quickly. Manning is deep.
Well, Bart's playing a little bit conservative tonight. 4th and 1 preseason. He's going to punt it out of bounds. Try to. It's in the end zone.
David Beverly, the Packers' regular punter, kicking here in the second half. That's his first effort. 40 yards on the boot.
In preseason especially, you like that sustained drive. 7 plays or more, keeping the ball in play, and you can judge your team better from a long drive. So they got 80 yards to go. Maybe they can do it here.
Nice pickup going wide around the right side for the Dallas Cowboys, and that is James Jones, number 23, the Cowboys' 2nd, 3rd round draft choice. He was one, of course, and Rule was the other, and this is Jones' first appearance, and they think he could perhaps be a backup for Tony Dorsett.
James is fighting for that position. James Jones is a rookie. He was drafted in the 3rd round. He's also an excellent receiver. That's another plus for him. He's not real big. He's a good receiver, and he's got some quickness.
Got another rookie in the backfield with him, Timmy Newsome, number 30, who was a late-round draft choice. Hill and Butch Johnson still the wide receivers. That's Newsome out to the 34-yard line. Now you get in this preseason situation, all of a sudden you find yourself with rookie running backs. That's got to affect you as a quarterback, doesn't it?
Well, it does, especially if they go the wrong way. They get a little nervous and miss the snap count. You know, it's pretty awesome for a rookie to come into this stadium for the first time and put on a uniform and try to keep their senses about them. So they're fighting it from both sides, the atmosphere and the plays.
Newsom picked up the first down. 1st and 10, Cowboys at their 34. Jones running hard. Shoe came flying out of the pileup down at the 37-yard line. Pickup of 3 on that play. Howard Sampson coming up from the secondary to make the stop for Green Bay.
Got another young rookie in there, number 74, Norm Wells. They think a lot of Norm, and he's getting his chance tonight.
You'll see a lot of rookies the rest of the way, this being the first preseason game of 1980, yet both teams would like to put a win up there. You want to, the ideal situation is look at a lot of the rookies and still come out winners.
Win the game.
2nd down, 7. Newsom caught at the line of scrimmage and hurled back.
Now, sometimes that play doesn't really look too good. You lose a yard or two. It sets up Dallas when they are in the I formation, which they have one back behind the other, and a lot of you people playing tennis experience that. Playing doubles, you're in the I formation right behind each other.
Speak for yourself.
The fullback is a key blocker, and they've got to give him some opportunity to run from that. It's difficult. He doesn't have the halfback blocking, so that play, if it doesn't work, at least gets the defense thinking about the play itself, and then you can go wide on him the next time.
3rd down, 7. Shotgun formation. Danny White at the throttle. Needs a completion here to keep it going, and Tony Hill gets it for him. 1st down at the Green Bay 44-yard line.
That was a nice catch. Tony knew he was going to get hit from behind, and he still went up for it, caught it. Watch him coming over the middle. That's a tough area for a wide receiver. And Tony and Drew Pearson and Butch Johnson, boy, they do it well. They don't care when they get hit. Danny got hit as he threw the ball. Number 36 was right on top of him, and Howard Sampson had his chance to hit him, and Tony took the ball away from him.
Cowboys, of course, with 2,000-yard receivers last year, and Hill and Drew Pearson, who will miss most of preseason with a broken bone in his clavicle.
It's a play action pass again, and Butch is open over the middle.
Well, I don't know what Danny was looking at there, but that will not be one of his more artistic efforts of the...
Well, the man that could stop that play was the offside linebacker, and Cosby would have been the receiver to go to. If that linebacker would have went up on Cosby, then Butch was wide open.
We'll look at it again. We do have a flag on the play.
It's a play action pass. The tight end goes underneath. Butch is downfield, and the linebacker left Cosby, went downfield, and Cosby would have been the receiver. Just a missed key that time, and it happens to the best of them.
Penalty call. Hey, but offsetting fouls here. They're bringing it back to the 44-yard line, and the down will remain at 1st down. Cosby in at the tight end. Butch Johnson wide to the right side for the Cowboys. 1st and 10 from the 44 of Green Bay. Hill is off to the left.
Tony's the flanker this time.
Newsom.
He runs like Ron Springs.
Well, it was Ron Springs.
Well,
that's why he runs like Ron Springs.
That's why he runs like Ron Springs.
Difference between a 3 and a 2. That's all it is, Roger.
I knew it was Ron Springs.
Well, I tell you, there's preseason for announcers as well as players. 2nd and 3.
Well, the fans don't want any excuses.
No excuses. All right. Webster trying to get in the game and got to the huddle too late, so he dashes back off to the sideline. It'll be 2nd and 3. Cowboys at the 37-yard line. Springs the only setback. Met and stopped at the line of scrimmage by Davy Simmons. Simmons at the shot at the
Simmons just wasn't fooled, and he wasn't blocked, and he came down the line and just made his play. Jay didn't walk around him. Simmons walked around Jay, and that was the difference.
So now it comes up a 3rd and 4. As the Cowboys need the 1st down here to keep the drive going from the 38-yard line, but the clock has run out on them here in the 3rd period. Played for the benefit of the boys and girls camps, and I know you've been closely involved with the Salesmanship Club down through the years, and couldn't think of a more worth playing.
3rd and 4. Possibly a delay again to the tight end, or we got Preston in there, so Preston will be 1-on-1 the linebacker. I'd look for Preston to catch the ball this time.
Inside handoff to Ron Springs, and Springs spins off a tackler and moves it inside the 35 down to the 32. And that move picked up the first down.
That's why I don't call the plays.
The Rams, I recall, in the playoff game several years ago out there. Jones going outside and taking it down to the 25. Would you say the Cowboy offense has been rather conservative tonight?
Well, this is a good drive. This is that sustained, consistent drive. They started from the 20. They're looking to grade the running game. They want to improve the running game, and that's what they're trying to do tonight. They're putting people in and out. They're grading the running backs as well as the linemen, and I'm sure that was the game plan tonight, and they want to get an improved running game out of the preseason.
Rookie receivers in there again. Webster wide to the left side. Jackie Flowers wide to the right. Jones the only running back.
Oh, I tell you, that was a pass rush right there.
I believe that was a pass rush. Jim Gano, number 51, was the linebacker.
Rich Grimmett said, look out, Danny.
The old lookout block.
You know the shotgun before with Springs. There it is. There it is. The linebacker comes around the Jones missed that block, and then Grimmett also lost his defensive end. So Danny was hit high and low that time.
3rd down. Cowboys now need a dozen for the first down. They're at the Green Bay 35.
This is a big play. Green Bay's got their 4-man rush. They're blitzing. Linebackers coming. 2 linebackers are coming. Danny gets away.
Just barely got the throw away, intended
Yeah.
for Dupree. But he did a pretty nifty job just getting that pass off. I mean, they're just pouring through there.
Coordinating the pass blocking is another slow error.
John, who's trying to find a job at middle guard.
John's giving us trouble.
Oh, he's killed
when
the
he's with
Cowboys.
the Giants.
Killed the Cowboys.
He likes to play against the Cowboys.
Gossett to do the punting.
Whoop.
Drops it, picks it up, gets it away anyway. Angling it for the far side coffin corner. Boy, he hit it a mile high.
In the end zone.
Touchback. Bring it back to the 20-yard line. With the Green Bay Packers in possession with 13.
I think they've got good quickness in their linebackers, and that's something that's been much different over the 20-year period I've followed the Packers, because they were basically a 4-3 defense all the time. So that, I think it looks good, and I think they're going to play good as far as that.
You have to be concerned about the quarterback situation, though.
Well, anybody that's really a Packer fan, I guess, is concerned about it because of the age, of the injuries, and a quarterback's such a key to your season. So I'm sure they're very concerned about it.
All right, Donnie, thank you very much. He's on the sidelines with Green Bay tonight. Back to Frank and Roger.
Okay, Jim, it was Vicky Lee Anderson on the carry. Picked up 3, 2nd down 7. Packers at their 23-yard line. Troop still in there at quarterback. Harlan Huckleby, rookie from Michigan, taking the pitch out and running out of bounds at the 27-yard line. With an assist from the Cowboys, hustling over quickly was Prather, number 39.
Cowboys have Manning and Hurt and Roland Solomon in the defensive backfield, directed by Charlie Waters, or you'll see on this play coming in to try to force the run and makes Huckleby go outside.
Prather's been very obvious, hasn't he?
Good support on the outside. Prather's he's been in the thick of it.
3rd down, Green Bay needing 3 for the first down. Donnie Anderson, of course, the former Green Bay great running back. What a player he was in those great Dallas games. Fumble. Troop had trouble pulling away from center. Who got it? Scramble for the ball back at the 20-yard line. That was a 3rd down play. Dallas recovers.
Well, I tell you,
That's too tall. Jones wound up with the football.
that Troop just dropped the ball, pulled away too quick. Just kicked around. It's like soccer right now. Ball's all over the place.
What happens there? You're off a count and you start to pull away and the center hasn't given you the ball yet?
Well, either the center turns the ball wrong and you pull away too quick. That's something that just shouldn't happen. That's automatic. But it happens.
Cowboys, with the big turnover, have the first down at the Green Bay 20-yard line. They lead 10-7 in this game. Larry Brinson is back in the lineup on the carry. And Corrado is back in at quarterback. Pickup of 3 to the 17. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Shaw's in there at center now. He's come back this year. He was the #1 draft choice last year, and he's bulked up. He's about 265 and looking good. Last year he confronted Lambert in preseason a couple times head-to-head. So I've always liked Shaw, and this year he's come to camp heavier and mean, and really is going to be an asset to the Cowboy offensive line.
Toronto. First appearance here in the second half. Brinson trying to get outside, does so successfully, and carries it down near the 5-yard line. People have had a tendency to write off Larry Brinson in the past. Every time he keeps coming back.
Larry's made some nice runs tonight. It's a sweep to the left side. He's got Peterson and Wells, the 2 young guards, pulling, guarding a tackle. Peterson stays with his man. Larry's running.
24 yards now for Brinson on 4 carries, so he's averaging 6 yards a carry. 1st and goal. Cowboys have the ball at the 7-yard line. Brinson and Ron Springs in the backfield behind Glenn Corrado. Brinson inside the 5 down to the 3-yard line. 2nd and goal from that point. You're talking earlier about the change in the offense once you get this close. Dallas can push it across. 2nd and goal to go from the 3-yard line. Nice fake to Brinson. Corrado all alone in the end zone to Doug Cosby, number 84.
That's the ideal situation. It's a run situation. Green Bay is looking for the run. Good fake off tackle. Fake the run. And Green Bay caught sleeping.
That's got to be a delight when you fade back and look around and you see that guy wide open.
That's the ideal time in 2nd and 3. It is a run situation. The play action pass down there. If you take the chance, you got a high percentage pass.
Waters will hold on the extra point attempt as the Cowboys try to make it 17-7. Rivetto. The Cowboys have taken advantage of the turnovers tonight. They've had 3, and all of them have turned into points. 17-7. That's where it stands with 10 minutes and 14 seconds left to play.
It gets disheartening for your defense. The offense turns it over to the 20-yard line, and in the kicking game, the kick returner drops the football. It puts pressure on. Overall, Green Bay's defense has done a good job, especially their linebackers, and Dallas has scored from in close and had one long drive that they just couldn't score from.
Rivetto kicking off. Mike McCoy trying to run this one down. Almost goes out of bounds at the 5, 10, 15. Across the 20, and we get a penalty marker. Ever had any desire to play specialty teams?
No.
You really haven't, huh?
I haven't had a desire. As soft as my head has been, I would have really looked good on the special team.
Oh, I thought with your great competitive spirit that you'd go to Landry sometime in your career and say, I'll play. Penalty against the Packers.
Illegally hits the hands, number 67, the run.
Carl Swanky, rookie lineman, guilty of illegal use of the hands, moves it back to the 11. Packers will put it in play from there.
I'll tell you, a quarterback in the specialty team would be as inconspicuous as Darth Vader at a Ku Klux Klan rally. I'll tell you, it'd be ridiculous.
Troop gets it away, and a penalty marker goes down. The ball is fumbled out of the bounds. A little bit of everything happened on that particular play.
Well, Bill Rowe had the ball and snuck through his hands.
Pretty good juggling act there done by the Green Bay Packers tight end Paul Kaufman, number 82.
Kaufman led the NFC in receptions last year for a tight end. He caught 56 passes. Now that's excellent concentration right there. Kaufman saw the ball going down, grabbed it. He's a fine tight end. 56 receptions last year.
Packers actually refused the penalty, took the play instead, which gave them the first down. Troop in trouble. There's what pass rush doing their number, but Dutton.
That's what Dallas wants. They want that pass rush. That's going to take the pressure off that secondary, and they got it that time. There's a young guy in there now that is the only inexperienced defensive lineman that they like a lot, Schmirk.
Don Smerrick, number 95.
He's coming, putting pressure and from the outside, and from the inside, Big John Dutton comes in.
He's a free agent from the University of Nevada, Reno, and he's got to know his chances got to be long.
They like him, though.
Second down after the loss. 15 needed for the first down from the shotgun. Troop drills it over the middle. The pass is incomplete. Short man was Harlan Huckleby, the rookie running back from Michigan. Wide open, Lofton at the 48-yard line, went down on both knees and caught the ball. So the Packers keep their drive going. How did he get that wide open?
Well, Lofton made a move like he's going deep. Hurt turned and ran deep, and Lofton came right back to the sideline, and Hurt was going the wrong way. Lofton's a fine receiver. He made the deep move. Hurt started going deep, and Lofton broke back to the sidelines. And
I thought for sure you'd say Eric got hurt.
you know, Bob Griffin in training camp told a writer that, you watch that number 40 out there, he's hurt in high school, college, and he's been hurt in training camp. The writer went over and found out his name was Hurt. Another one by Bob Griffin.
He comes up with some beauties. 1st and 10. Packers at their 47. Harlan Huckleby getting the call. Bill Rowe, number 90, riding him down at the 48-yard line. Clock moving along here. Cowboys leading 17-7. And of course the Cowboys return home against Houston and Pittsburgh to complete preseason. 2nd and 6 from the Dallas 48. Anderson, nice hold down to the 41-yard line. That's another first down.
You know, it's important to win any time. An exhibition game, you want to win, but when you're ahead 17-7 with 7 or 8 minutes to go, it's a good time to play these young guys, and they have them in there now. They've got McCall, who's limping off the field, has been in there on defense with Hurd and the young linebackers. So they're getting a chance to play a lot more than probably they anticipated.
Packers have got their number 1 set of wide receivers in there. Troop has played most of the game, though Dickey started about a quarter, a little bit more. He may be favoring that sprained arch a little bit. He almost fell down. Gets it away, intended for Thompson, tipped in the air, and incomplete. Good defense by Wade Manning, number 22, who went up with Andre Thompson, a burner. Well, Manning's getting his baptism at defensive back along with Steve Wilson.
Down the defense. He had no help down the middle.
2nd and 10. Packers from the Cowboy 40-yard line. Cassidy wide to the left side. Paul Kaufman, the tight end, in motion. Troop fires a bullet over the middle. This one's almost intercepted. Shot at the interception by Roland Solomon, the Cowboy rookie free agent.
Guy Prather was in pretty good position that time also.
So it is 3rd down and 10. $54,876 in attendance tonight. That's somewhat of a surprise because the pregame forecast had been in the 40,000 range. So apparently they had a pretty good gate sale. A lot of people came out, bought their tickets at the last minute. Troop on 3rd and 10. Pass is complete to Kaufman, the tight end, and Kaufman carries it down to the 20-yard line. First down, Green Bay.
You know, Kaufman juggled that. He juggled the easy catch, and then when he got hit, he held on to it. So that was a bit of an unusual play.
He ran over Wade Manning, among other people. Of course, he makes 2 of Manning's.
He was wide open, and he got so worried he juggled it. Then he picked it up a second time, got hit, held on to it. That's why he led the NFC last year in receptions.
Well, he caught tight end. Yeah, he did catch more passes last year than any tight end in the NFC. One of the more unsung tight ends in pro football. Came out of nowhere. Huckabee, penalty marker down.
You know, they're sending the man across in motion, and he just turned upfield too quick. That's illegal procedure, but it's a situation where that man in motion's got to take a step back.
First down, 15. Packers at the 25.
There's the reverse
Huckabee.
again.
There
There's
they
the
go.
reverse. There's the reverse.
Thompson,
A lot of people
25.
out front.
Down to the 15-yard
Good job by
line.
Hurt. Did a fine job. Hurt broke a block and caused some trouble there.
They
and
picked
Bethea
up close to 10.
Bethea pursued across the field. He recognized the reverse.
Huckabee first, and then
Huckabee.
Thompson.
He had people out in front of him. Looked like it would be a real big gain, and Hurt made the play. Bethea cleaned up.
Second down. It'll be 6 needed for the first down. Packers are at the 16-yard line of the Cowboys. Clock is run down to right at the 5-minute mark. Kaufman, the big tight end in motion. He was a walk-on. Just asked for a tryout. Complete at the 5-yard line and out of bounds. During the offseason, he's caught over 100 passes for this ball club in his first 2 years. An understudy, Tony Hill, at Stanford in his collegiate days. First and goal to go from the 5-yard line. Huckabee is over. Harlan Huckabee. Flag down. Hold it.
That's holding.
That's holding. No touchdown.
Well, these referees got their holding flags with them tonight. These guys got sharp eyes.
Has it been your experience in the past that some officials tend to call holding more than others?
Yes, definitely. They're specialists, just like football players. They specialize in certain areas of the game.
That's number 82 holding. Still first down.
Kaufman, the tight end, guilty of the penalty. Did you know, as we look at the replay, did you know going into games which officials be more liable to call what penalties?
You sure did, but based on their previous tendencies. Couldn't do anything about it.
First down, now goal to go from the 15-yard line following the 10-yard walk-off.
Yes, Kaufman did the same thing again.
Flag down as Huckabee is hit at the line of scrimmage by Gary Pageant.
Kaufman's not taking a step backwards. He's a legal motion. He's a veteran tight end. He shouldn't be doing that.
Illegal motion. The Packers their own worst enemy in this drive. Not only are they losing yardage on penalty, but the clock continues to roll. They've got 10 points to make up here. Now 4:54 left.
I'd say the Cowboys ought to refuse this one.
Motion. Second down.
It's got a young secondary in there. If Troop can find the open man, there's got to be somebody open. There he is across the field. Good play.
Good defense by the Dallas Cowboys. Roland Solomon.
Roland Solomon saw the receiver coming across the field, and Andrea Thompson looked open for a minute. Good anticipation, though.
Would you believe we have another flag? I think this is 4 plays in a row. That ball seemed to hang a little bit to give Solomon time to get in front of the receiver. Troop didn't have everything on it that he could have put on it.
That's 2 penalties, though.
Let's get the official word from the referee, Gene Barth. As soon as he gets through with all this, he'll flip on his microphone if it is offsetting penalties.
I think it's roughing the passer.
Yeah.
That's a big one. Half the distance right now. He should never rough the passer, you know? He's a nice guy. He didn't want to hurt anybody.
No one would know you're a former quarterback when you say that. That's a big penalty, isn't it? All the way down to the 3-yard line, I'd say so.
Multiple fouls on number 76. Personal foul, roughing a passer, ejection, unnecessary roughness,
Wow.
number 76.
Larry Bethea,
Down.
I think he pretty took care of everything, didn't he? Personal foul, roughed the passer, got kicked out of the game. Multiple fouls.
That's what you call bad play for Larry.
And an automatic first down for the Packers at the Dallas 4-yard line.
See if we get another holding play here. Huckleby going the other side.
Huckleby is now to near the 1-yard line.
Huckleby's a feisty little guy. He played at Michigan back in the Michigan-Ohio State days. Made some big runs. He's fighting for a job here with Green Bay.
Of course, you know, Huckleby was Michigan and Bethea was Michigan State, wasn't he?
That's right. Maybe that's why Larry got so mad before. Thought he hit Huckleby. You know, Green Bay has some a stock of running backs.
Well, they got a bunch of them that were running in tonight. 48 now is in there, Nate Simpson. And I believe Anderson 44. Second down, goal to go from the 1-yard line. Nate Simpson hurdles. And he is over into the end zone for the touchdown.
Brilliant con, both sides.
A lot of penalties, but maybe they evened out. I don't know. Nate Simpson came in for that play.
You know, that's about all you can do. When everything's stacked up, everything in tight, he hurdles well, and the linebackers got to hit him head on to stop that play, and Simpson did a good job.
Chester Markall will make his first appearance for the Packers on the extra point try. Out most of last season with a knee injury, trying to win his job back after Bernie did an outstanding job. Kick is good. 3:59 left to play, and with the score, the Cowboys 17 and the Packers 4 left to play. Well, you've seen your first, virtually your first full football game since retiring, your first Cowboy game. You're not going to go back to camp next week?
Well, no, I don't believe they need me.
You're not going to broadcasting school either?
No, I might have to go to broadcasting school. Cowboys have 263 total yards tonight, which is a little bit under average.
Mike Richardson, the rookie, back at the 5, 15, 20, 25, and Richardson, good run back, carries it out to the 30-yard line.
That's the ideal spot. When you return a kickoff, you want to come
Started, as I recall, when you were there. You ran that rather consistently.
Yeah, that's right. I missed a few handoffs. That was just a missed handoff, and someone went the wrong way.
Loneliest feeling in the world.
Glenn got 4 yards.
2nd and 6. Tom Landry.
Yeah, Flowers is at the flanker, number 82, and Webster's out there, number 27. The two fine rookie wide receivers have played a lot tonight.
Carano, quick throw out to Webster to the 41-yard line. Wiley Turner, number 20, rips him out of bounds.
Webster had a excellent day in a scrimmage against Los Angeles. I believe he caught 8 or 9 passes. He's from San Diego State, a free agent, and has impressed everybody in training camp.
1st and 10. That's what the Cowboys wanted, to keep this drive going, pick up first downs, keep the clock moving. 2 minutes, 35 seconds left to play in the game. Dallas leading 17-14. Back to camp for the Cowboys tomorrow as they prepare for the Rams.
Ron Springs can get outside, stay in bounds.
30-second clock almost ran out on Carano that time.
It's a 30-second clock is really important too.
2nd and 9 as the Cowboys try to run out the clock on the Green Bay Packers in their first preseason game. Ron Springs gets a block from Cosby out to the 50 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line of the Packers, and that's another Dallas first down.
That's a fine run. The only thing Ron wanted to do was stay in bounds. The clock is a factor right now, and he needs to stay in bounds.
Now, Springs has been very relevant. Roger Staubach and Jim Brinson. Clock winding down in the Cowboys' first preseason game of 1980, the 33rd annual Salesmanship Club game. And the Cowboys, controlling the football after that last Green Bay score, have a 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line of the Pack. 2 minutes left to play. Springs. Carano had to screen a little bit to get that handoff away.
Yeah, Dallas is in a new formation. They've got both tight ends in there. Cosby and Billy Joe are in tight, and then the have two wide receivers, so Ron's the only runner in the backfield. So it's pretty cut and dry. He's going to run the football, and he's making some yardage doing it.
Pick up a 5 by Springs. Ron has now rushed for 44 yards and 9 carries. Dorsett also 44 yards and 10 carries.
Well, Brinson back in now.
Brinson gets the call this time. Penalty marker is down at the 37-yard line as Brinson is tackled at that point. Clock has run down to 1:12.
That looked like a block below the waist there.
And that, of course, is illegal. Again, a pretty good run by Brinson.
See Ron Springs coming in here to he hits the linebacker below the waist.
Walk off here moves it back to the Dallas end of the field.
Personal foul, illegal crackback, number 85, still second down.
Springs to the 47. You know, with the new rules being what they are, as the Packers going to call timeout here, I imagine you've got the first here. The Packers going to get one last shot at it.
Quick screen.
Webster
Stay in bounds.
got a yard, and that's about it.
Packers will have to use a timeout here.
So that's their second timeout. They'll have one left when they'll do the punting. He's a rookie. They'll probably put a pretty good rush on him.
They were coming.
Johnny Gray, short kick, fielded at the 24-yard line on the fair catch.
Time set up, and if you're lucky, you could get one more play off.
Packers got their top set of wide receivers in there, Thompson and Lofton. There's Harvey Martin. Coming through with the big sack.
That stops the clock briefly. That's
Bill
a
Troop is shaken up on the play.
Glancing it back. Harvey just overpowers the tackle. He just overpowers him and gets on Troop.
It'll be 2nd and 19, a loss of 9 in the play. The clock has started rolling now, 30 seconds and counting. Packers back on their 15-yard line. Troop retreating almost to the goal line, gets the pass away. Kaufman, the tight end, hurdles Steve Wilson and goes out of bounds at the 44-yard line with 13 seconds to go.
Well, I tell you, that was a nice hurdle.
He should go over Wilson here.
Right here where he should have got out of bounds, but he decides to go for it, makes a nice hurdle, comes out, Wade Manning finally knocks him out of bounds. But Kaufman took a chance, and
He's got to go for all of it here, doesn't he?
He's got to go for a deep sideline. Anything they got left is a field goal.
Troop gets it away, goes for the deep sideline to Andre Thompson, who is well covered. Hurt out there defensively.
At the timeout. Anything over the middle, just let the guy lay there if he has to dive for the ball.
9 seconds. 2nd and
Of course,
10.
without any timeouts, they've got to just go deep for the sideline and hope he gets out of bounds. And
Packers from their 43 going for all of it there. That's intercepted. Dennis Thurman steps out of bounds at the 30-yard line. And the Cowboys will take over with 2 seconds left to play in the game, and Dallas safely in with its first preseason victory of 1980.
that looks good in the turnover column.
Well, that's what now, 4 turnovers, so that's a plus certainly in the Cowboy column tonight.
This is throwing it up for grabs here. Troop just can't get enough on the ball. He had a little pressure coming up the middle from Randy White. Dennis Thurman's right there. They have two defenders over there, and Dennis has got an instinct for the ball, and I think you'll see a lot of interceptions with Dennis Thurman.
Well, the Cowboys setting out to play rookies and win the football game. Last 2 seconds. Carano goes down on one knee, and that's the ball game. So the Cowboys start off the Packers, and again, we might briefly go over some of the bright spots.